Hey y'all, alright, so let me tell y'all about how this bump up ass nigga had me fucked up and why I will never, and I do mean never ever, go on another Miami trip with like a male, especially one that I'm romantically involved with or I like. Absolutely not. So let me go ahead and give y'all a little backstory before I like forward to the today. Well, not even today, but before then, because it's an old story. So I was somewhere in the Lululand with my ex-boyfriend, who at the time we were just deciding if he wanted to try it again. So boom, boom, bam, we was like, I want to go to Miami. My first time going to Miami and my first time on a plane, I was like, sure, why not go with somebody that I've known for like 13 plus years? Why not? I also invited my best friend and her new booski, and we were like, ooh, vacation. Okay, we were both in the Lululand, just living our best lives apparently. So fast forward, all right, we got our tickets, we got on our itinerary. I already asked everybody what they wanted to do. I am the person that plans vacations, okay? I am the person who plans the who, what, when, where, why, and how, because that's the type of person that I am, all right? Or at least that's the person that I was, because nowadays when I go on vacation, I don't want to be with nobody. I don't like none of y'all niggas. All right, so we had already said that we were going to do X, Y, and Z, which was go to the museum, take a salsa class lesson, go to the mall, and it was like one other thing. Keep that little tidbit, okay? Now, we get the plane. I pay my part, everybody paid a part. We get the hotel, everybody paid a part. Now, I will say that my ex did help me pay for my part a little bit, but, you know, it wasn't nothing crazy. We thought we were going to leave this trip as a couple. Or at least I thought we were going to leave this trip as a couple. Here, the Lululand. So, we get on a plane. It's my first time ever on a plane. Everything's cool. We taking pictures. I'm like, I'm with my boo thing. At this point, I already put in my head that we were going to be together. That was my fault. I was like, this is my nigga. We going to Miami together. I wish a bitch would. Like, Delulu. So this is also my first time meeting my best friend's new boo. Okay? We gonna talk about him later, because he was a fucking fool as well. We get to Miami. We get to like the hotel. Everything is perfect outside of a little bit of rain. It's sunshine on one side, rain on the other side. The humidity is humiditying. It's beautiful. We get to the little boutique hotel. Everything's cute. We got a little drink. Oh, this is sexy. I'm doing it big. I was really young at this time, so I was like, I thought I was grown. Ma'am and sir, absolutely not. So we get in, everybody's unpacking, we cool, we introducing, we talking. This is my first time seeing my best friend's man, and when I tell you that was a downgrade to what her husband is now, I'm so glad that she's kicked this nigga to the curb, because there was a lot of shit that I didn't know until after the trip that she told me. And if I would have known, the trip would have been canceled. I would have kicked this nigga out the hotel, because who the fuck you thought this was? What a couple hotel, and you ain't bring no money? You came to Miami with no money? Had her paying? Baby, I was ready to fight when she told me, but it was too late. She told me it was too late. So before we even left to go on our first little excursion, which was like the erotic museum that they had in Florida, we were already talking about exactly what clubs and stuff that we wanted to go to, and somewhere in between there, her and her boo got into it. Now, mind you, as I look back at it, I realized that they got into it because he came to Miami with no money and she had to pay for everything. And I was like, I didn't know that at the time. At the time, I just thought they were having like a little couple rival, you know, a little something. I'm like, oh, okay. She gets out, she goes out the room, she's pissed off. I go check on her. I'm like, okay, what's good? What's the tea, sis? She's telling me everything is fine. You know, you always got that one friend that don't want to tell nothing. You know, they keep their stuff to themselves. She's one of those. She don't like asking for help, boo, boo, boo. She got this on her own. She one of those. So, you know, we was like, we're gonna make the best out of this trip. It's cool. We leave the hotel to go to the little erotic museum, which wasn't that far. It was a cool little walk, you know, sightseeing. We get there, everything is cool, surprising, aesthetic, all that jazz. My friend goes and take a picture on this big ass amethyst rock that's in size of a penis. Yes, it's an amethyst rock that is inside. It's like the size of a penis. It's huge, but it's shaped like a penis, so that's why it's there. She goes and take a picture. So of course my boo at the time, he's making little sick comments here and there about not only her attire, but the shape of her body, and, you know, little other shits here and there. So I'm like, okay. I'm brushing it off. I'm in Delulu land. Delulu. He's clearly up here making hints to about my hints to me about the fact that he's attracted to my friend, who has a very large derriere. She does. It's very plumped. It's nice. So he's making little side comments, and I'm like, I'm getting attitude, I'm getting irritated. I'm like, all right, chill out, boo. She don't want your ass, and in a minute, I'm not even gonna want you too. So, you know, tell him to chill. But throughout the day, he continues to make these little side comments, and, you know, even insinuated that he would like a threesome between me and her. And, you know, he's making some of these comments right in front of her face and her nigga's face. And, like, you know, everybody's giving him the side eye. He ain't even catching the nuances that we're like, what the fuck. But the thing that threw me off is that her boyfriend was low-key not, like, he wasn't upset about it. He wasn't even side-eyeing it for real. It's just me and her. He looked like he ready for the fucking foursome gruesome thing. He looked like he want to be a part. You know, the way he acting, the way they all buddy with each other. I'm like, nah, this ain't it. And it's hella disrespectful. This my best friend. Like, why you trying to flirt? Why you trying to hit on her? Why you making all these little comments? So that was strike 1 through 3 for me. Okay, 1 through 3, I was already pissed, and I was trying to calm down for the rest of the trip because I'm like, we got 3 more days. We got 3 more days. So after that, we go and we try to find something to eat. We run into like this little outdoor mall situation, which was really cute, really cool. Mind you, it's my first time in Miami. We walk around there, we get something to eat. You know, everything's calmed down a bit. But he's just irritating me left and right. Like, the little shit he's saying, the little shit he's doing. I'm like, bro, I'm starting to realize a little bit why we broke up in the fucking first place. So after we leave the mall, which I got happy again because he ended up buying me this really cute, like, skirt outfit that I probably only wore once or twice because I ended up growing out of it real quick. But he ended up buying me this outfit out the wham, and I was like, oh, then Lululemon. I was like, oh, my baby love me. Okay, I forgive you, whatever. I'm about to wear this cute ass outfit. Yeah. So, you know, we holding hands, we doing the whole little couple thing. I'm like in la la fucking land. It happened in the time of my life. So here's when shit kind of went south and continued to go south. We decided that we wanted to go to this fancy ass mall in Miami that had like a Maserati store. That was his pick that he wanted to do. Mind you, I don't like malls. At the time, I didn't really care for places with a bunch of people. Like, I didn't care for walking around malls forever. I didn't really care for shopping, and I also didn't really care for cars. And I didn't care for, like, you know, most of the shit that these niggas cared about. I just didn't care for it. But I went along because everybody got a chance to do something that they wanted to do. It was his turn. So, at this point in time, I have used Uber before. I was more of a Lyft person. But my friend has never used Uber. And I had Lyft on my phone. And then, on top of that, my phone was about to die. His phone was about to die. Everybody's phone was about to die but hers. So we ended up, she ended up being the person to do the Uber so we can get to the mall. Now, back then, I don't know if it is the same now, but, you know, you could pick, like, if it's a 2 people, 4 people, yada, yada. So the only thing that was available was 2 people, right? And she clicked on it because she didn't know exactly what else to, like, what we were doing with it. The person who drove the Uber could have simply told us when he got there that only 4 people could fit in the seat. Now, I don't understand why he didn't do that in the first place, because this would have, like, fixed a whole lot of problems that happened right after this. But he let us pile into the car when he got there, all 4 of us. And, you know, didn't say anything about it was only 2 people. Didn't say anything that only 2 people can be in here. Didn't say anything about 2 people got to get out. None of that. We all piled in the car. He just started driving. We sat in Miami traffic for about 20-30 minutes trying to get to this mall. And not one time did this man say, oh, y'all need to get out. or only 2 people can fit in here. It was so much time that he could have